Hey, how are you doing? Martin Priest here from Active Life Therapy and Fitness, and we're talking flexibility today and whether or not you've been told that you have poor flexibility or you lack flexibility. Before that, how did you get on with the exercise, the mobility exercise from yesterday, which was the stick rotation number 1? Were you able to get it all the way down and back, or were you able to get it so far? If you did do it, well done, you've just done a mobility exercise. Before I go back to mobility, let's talk our main thing for today, which is flexibility. And flexibility means muscle, and mobility means joint. So if someone's told you that you have poor flexibility, say you can't touch your toes, then it may have very little to do with your muscles and more to do with your joint. So for example, you may be touching your toes and feel like it's pulling on your hamstring, but it may be your hamstring working too hard because the ball and socket joint that your whole lower leg, your whole leg is fitting into is having to work over, is not able to move as far as it should within its socket. So here's a little test for you, and it's not touching your toes. This is the deep squat hold test, and is very important, especially in terms of being able to do things later on in life. It looks a bit like this, and I want you to give it a go as well. Deep squat hold, feet just past shoulder width apart, toes slightly outturned, bring your bum back as if you're sitting on the chair, arm come out in front, and you go all the way down as far as you can. Ideally, you want your feet on the floor, so the heels of your feet are on the floor. Maybe you can get into that, maybe you can't. Maybe you find that you have to go onto your toes in order to do it, or your knees hurt when you get down there, or your hips. Because this mobility test is testing your ankle flexibility, your knee joint, and your hip joint at the same time. So that is the deep squat hold test. Let me know how you get on in the comments below, or reply to me, or if you're feeling really brave, then send me a photo or picture. That's it. That's the difference between flexibility and mobility. Let me know how you get on.